It's Steve from my Shady Squad. I know it's you, motherfucker.
Beat up, bum, bum, running through the night we come. Beat up, bum, bum, follow if you want me one. You can find me on a skylight, stomp my feet and I go bye-bye. Floating through the elevator of my mind's eye, I'm fine. Feeling dizzy like a rascal, baby, I'm grime. And if you wanna square up, then I am Einstein. Taking gravity bongs back at high times. Find me on a weeknight, middle of a street fight, smoking on a peace pipe, trying to get my teeth fixed, right? I'm the make it the ace, breaking records of pace. And I need another win like the devil needs a fireplace. Smoking in the back room, sitting in the black tomb, screaming in the quiet place, hoping they'll come back soon. Fuck it, man, I'm tired, mate. It's really pretty pointless when you're sitting at a higher rate. Looking for a hideaway, smoke some and hibernate. I am great. Beat on, bum, bum, running through the night we come. Beat on, bum, bum, follow if you want be one, want be one. Beat on, bum, bum, running through the night we come. Beat on, follow if you want be one.
I really need no feature. All my work, I beat it. Baby mama call me a cheater. Everything I do illegal. Used to ride in old Regals. Now I'm pulling up two-seaters. Back end, front end, back ends. I gotta feed my people. Take your bitch home, I eat her. And I ain't worried about you either. I don't really need no features. Cause I really live what I rap. And I really need no features. Cause half of these rappers be capped. Realest on in Atlanta. Zone 6 where it's set. Back end, front end, back end. What you gonna do with the folks start running? I don't wanna rap if it ain't about money. Zone 6 niggas don't play about money. Fell asleep cooking dope, burn half a brick up. Fuckin' for an hour, you can come pick your bitch up. Put a meal in the shower, gotta wash the residue out. You don't wanna piss me off, I knock your whole crew out. Baby mama call me a cheater. I already know she a cheater. I told her like this, we equal. But you got broke nigga fever. I got rich nigga problems. And I gotta feed my people. I know you got you a connect, but all my work a little cheaper. Bought a truckload off 65 back ends. Direct deposit, I don't never see the front end. Probably get a bonus every time he flying. All I do is work, I'm a real black Mexican. Lost 100 racks.
What's up, guys? Good morning. How are we doing this morning? We're back here for more Cyraxx nonsense. He put out 2 videos overnight, bitching and moaning as he loves to do, about the trolls, about his situation, about his life, blaming the world, all that fun shit. So, we have 2 videos to watch. The first one is, since when did making someone homeless become a trend? He doesn't understand anything at all, guys. But, you know, as always, guys, let me put up Cyraxx. Let me put up the fly. And let's check it out, guys.
What up, y'all? So, I'm here to talk about a few of the comments that I seen on my last vocal cover a little bit earlier. So I was sitting here chilling out, playing some FR Legends on my Kindle here and chilling. And I was also reading through some of the comments, and I have a very legitimate question for every single troll out there. And this is just something that I noticed that needs to be brought to attention, which is the fact of lolcows and homelessness. Do all lolcows deserve to be homeless? Is that it?
No, Cyraxx. All lolcows don't work and try to make money off of YouTube videos, and that usually ends in someone being homeless. It's not something people are gonna make happen. It's something that you're gonna make happen with inactivity. Everybody's pointing out that it is inevitable for you.
Like, since when did people and becoming homeless become trendy? Since when did making people homeless become a trend? Like, what is it with you guys and making you, quote-unquote, lolcows homeless? Like, do you guys just think that it's funny or something? Like, what's the deal?
I mean, in a way, it's kind of funny that you sit here not doing anything to help yourself, to do anything to get a real job, to make money, to learn how to be an adult, while your elderly mother, grandmother, whatever, ages every day, and you just deny what's coming, and you go, I'm not going to be homeless by some miracle, despite the fact that you have no plans, no money, and no idea what to do when your grandmother stops taking care of you.
Like, I just genuinely want to know, because I've been seeing over the last few years, like, oh, you're gonna be homeless, you're gonna be this, you're gonna be that. Why is it that y'all go for the homeless shit? Is it because y'all want to see me homeless? Is that what it is? Like, y'all want to see me homeless and dead or some shit?
I mean, people want to see you homeless because it will be satisfying to watch what you bought and paid for with your inaction these so many years by refusing to do anything for yourself and learn how to be an adult. It'll be a little satisfying to watch you be homeless. Yes, it'll be a little satisfying to watch what you've bought and paid for yourself actually happens.
Like, what the fuck? I mean, y'all pretty much damn near made Christian almost homeless. Like, y'all sit there and do this shit for what fucking reason? It don't make sense. Like, what's so trendy about making a lolcow homeless? What's so trendy about ruining their lives?
Cyraxx, again, you have ruined your own life. You have ruined your own life by refusing to live your life, to get a job, to set up anything so you can take care of yourself. So the inevitability of being homeless is going to happen. It's not something that people have done to you, but you like to sit in a world of delusion where everything that happens to you is someone else's fault.
Like, some of us, like myself, actually have a real fucking life. We're not out here bothering nobody. If anything, we're just out here minding our own business, trying to make our own content, making a living at what we do.
Yes, he's minding his own business, not bothering everybody. And the next video is targeted directly towards William, where he makes a bunch of accusations. But he's sitting here minding his own business, guys.
Making a living at what we enjoy doing, which for me is gaming and music. So I don't see how me doing my job as a content creator is a problem. Like, how does me doing my job that I actually enjoy doing, how does that warrant me supposed to, like, how is that supposed to warrant me being homeless? That's what I don't get.
Yeah, you don't get it, Cyraxx. You live in a world of delusion where you think making content means you're somehow gonna not be homeless. You don't make any money from your content, Cyraxx. It's not supporting yourself. It's not paying the rent anywhere. You're not giving any money to Sally with your content. Money, whatever. It's a delusion. It's a delusion. That's all it is.
What, dude? Just are all lolcows the same? Y'all just want them homeless or something? Like, what the fuck? Y'all need to grow up. No one deserves to be homeless. Though, like, in all seriousness though, for real, like, honest question. What is the troll community's obsession with making lolcows homeless? Like, what's up with that? I don't get it.
Yeah, you don't get it because you're the Lolcow, Cyraxx. You don't understand. You don't understand anything. It's not an obsession. It's was it Schadenfreude? It's watching someone who's been a terrible person for a long time end up homeless because they've done nothing to help themselves at all. Nothing at all to help themselves. While sitting around on the internet playing a pretend game. And then when their world crashes down because all they've done is play pretend for so long, people enjoy to watch the fall, the great fall of someone who claimed they were better than everyone else.
Like, what's so trendy about making a Lolcow or someone you don't like homeless? So, what makes you guys think that I'm gonna be homeless? Like, come on now. It doesn't make sense. Like, what is so fucking trendy about making a quote-unquote Lolcow homeless? What's so funny about that? What's so trendy about it? And I'm not just speaking for me. I'm not just speaking for Christian. I'm speaking for every Lolcow out there that you guys have tried to make homeless.
Literally done so much research in this topic, he can name one other person that he thinks it's happened to that it didn't even happen to. Christian was never homeless. Christian was never homeless. He could have said Tofiachu. He could have just said Tofiachu, but he didn't even look into anything. It's amazing.
What's so funny about that? Like, do you want these people to be homeless? Do you want people like myself and them who are just trying to live our lives to be homeless? If so, why? What do you gain from watching quote-unquote Lolcows become homeless? I don't understand what that trend is. I don't get it. I don't get what the appeal is. I don't understand what's so funny about making someone homeless. Fill me in, because I don't get it.
Alright, well that was Cyraxx's video. Whining he doesn't understand why everyone is telling him he's going to be homeless. Because he has no plans, no money, no idea how to get a lease. No idea what to do when his elderly mother moves on. He thinks we're just following trends. We're just following trends when we're predicting the fact of what's actually going to happen to him, and he wants to deny it. But anyway, so then he made another video towards William, where he says, time to grow up. The man who's denying the fact that he has no plans in life, that thinks he's going to make content on YouTube to support himself, despite the fact that he's never made any money from it. He's telling William that it's time for him to grow up, guys. So, let's check it out.
Hello, William Glory Bitch. A.K.A. the biggest bitch on YouTube. See, you claim that you go after people that deserve to be gone after. Like, you claim that I deserve to be gone after.
So, we're going to get some logic here, some solid logic from Cyraxx, where he totally logics William away from ever messing with him again. He's gonna piece it together, and his argument is going to be absolutely flawless.
Which I find interesting. I mean, you claim to go after these monsters, such as your latest victim, Phil Hensey. I looked real deep into what he's doing, and it's funny. It's really funny. By doing that, you just proved my point for me. You literally just proved my point. That you will go after anybody who looks different than you. You don't give a fuck.
Yes. This old point from Cyraxx that everyone's only messing with Cyraxx because he looks different to them. He really needs that to be true because he's got nothing else. Got nothing else.
About anybody but yourself. And you know what's even sadder? The fact that you can sit there and blatantly think that you're some sort of hero.
Someone at some point said that Sally just brews coffee in like a drip machine and fills up those empty Starbucks bottles, so Cyraxx can feel like a big boy drinking a real coffee drink, but it's just homebrewed shit.
When really, you're nothing more than a fucking clown. Playing pretend on the fucking internet.
Yes, Cyraxx, the man who just admitted he's a lolcow, is saying other people are clowns. Guys, other people are clowns, not him. We got 2 from Charlie Girl. Try talking with your eyes closed. It's so weird. Yeah, I don't do that. I keep my eyes open. I'm not a liar.
And it's funny, you sit there and attack me for how I feel because of what you've done to me.
Maybe he verified his account, and usually that means he's got CIA helping him, but who knows?
My friends and my family, and how you've constantly committed felonies against me, including mail theft and several other things, and yet you expect me to be okay with what you do. You expect me to be okay with mail theft 2 different times, and sending a dead baby pig in the mail, and a dead baby pig brain most recently in the mail to my house, disguising it as a science project.
I mean, what else would it be, Cyraxx? What else would it be? That's what fetal pigs are used for. They're used to dissect in science classes. The man was trying to help you learn some science, learn a little biology, maybe get a job in a medical lab when Sally moves on, and you turn around and you call him a monster for it.
When really, you were doing it to be sick and fucking disgusting. Now, don't get me wrong. I love horror movies. Okay? I love the Annabelle movies. I love the Saw movies. You know, I'm a horror junkie. I love horror films.
That is weird that you would equate a science experiment to further your education to a horror movie. That's very disturbing. What's going on in your head, Cyraxx?
But there's a difference between horror movies.
Oh, we got 5 from Christian. I just don't understand what he accomplishes by ignoring the reality of his situation and delusionally battling the trolls. Someone explain this madness. Well, it's a Lolcow thing. He cannot ever take an L and admit a troll is right or has won anything. And so he's got to continue flailing in the dark, hoping one day he magically grabs onto a W.
And just being fucking disgusting. And you think that you're this badass motherfucker. You act like you're this savior of the people. But really, you're just an asshole villain that I'm looking to squash.
It's amazing, coming from Cyraxx, who does music shows where he actually pretends that he is the savior of the people. He's in God mode. His music is saving lives every day, and he openly says that. And he turns around and he goes, William, you claim you're a savior. Okay, Cyraxx, well, so do you.
Permanently.
Oh, we got 2 from Warren. Alerting parents to this monster is a worthy cause. That is true. That is true.
I mean, you know, yeah, Tibbs, he may be on that radar of being weird. I'll give you that. I will admit, Tibbs does have a few screws loose. But don't we all have a few screws loose?
That's an amazing argument. First of all, Tibbs has more than a few screws loose. Tibbs is a fucking lunatic. And no, we don't all have a few screws loose. Many of us are functioning people who don't have these delusions and battles with trolls for years that they can't accept they're never gonna win. Most people are not like you, Cyraxx.
I know I do. I'm not ashamed to admit that I got a few screws loose, and my music shows that. My music clearly shows that I have a lot going on in my life. I have a lot of things that are wrong with me upstairs because of people like you, William. It's people like you that are a fucking cancer to this world.
You know, it's amazing. He admits he has a bunch of screws loose in his head. But then he goes, oh, but it's because of the trolls. It's all because of the trolls. Now his own mental problems are the trolls' fault. Literally everything in Cyraxx's life is the trolls' fault. He can't take accountability for anything. Oh, we got 2 from Christian. Cyraxx, the tortured artist. Yeah, he's a very tortured soul, guys. We need to feel bad for him.
And you act like everything's all good, which I find interesting. You act like everything's all good and that, oh, we're gonna do this forever. No, you're not. Eventually, you're gonna run into the wrong one, who actually will be untouchable.
As he flicks a scab. Yeah, that's Cyraxx's big gotcha. Yeah, well, you know, if you keep messing with people, eventually someone is going to be able to, I don't know, fight back effectively that Cyraxx can't do. That's the biggest gotcha he has. That maybe someone else will fight his battles for him, guys.
So I'm telling you right now, William, if I was you, bro, I would personally stop. Personally, you know what I would do? If I was you, I would personally go in, delete all my social media, and go in and get a regular 9-to-5 job. That's what I would do.
Literally, the man who refuses to get a 9-to-5 job, refuses to stop doing this, thinks he can just tell other people they need to stop doing this, they need to get a 9-to-5 job, and that's gonna work? Like, what do you think kind of gotcha is that, Cyraxx?
Why?
Oh, 10 from Peaceful Cottage Grammy. I hope you get some fishing in after this madness. I might, we'll see, but thank you.
Because, as I have said before, in many videos, you are the world's biggest piece of fucking shit on any social media platform. You are a fucking cancer to this world. And you think that you're this...
We got 5 from the Dildo Consequences. Fun fact, Tibbs has that haunted sex doll. 3 dolls started appearing on his keyboard and around his room. Isn't that a coincidence? Wow, that is a very weird coincidence. I don't want to think about that, guys.
Badass motherfucker. But yet, you're nothing more than a pussy. I mean, it's funny to me. You are literally a hypocrite. Quite literally, you are the world's biggest hypocrite. You judge me for my supposed sins and my supposed wrongdoings, but yet you've done way worse.
Yeah, because Cyraxx lives in a world where only the person who has the most things wrong with them is allowed to be punished. And if you can just prove someone is somehow worse than you, then you get off scot-free, guys. We got 2 from Kyle. Fish food. Love you, Steve. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
So, how does that make you a saint? When you have done far worse shit than I could ever even imagine doing to you, or Marty, or Inward Boy, or anybody. You've done far worse to me, than I would ever do to you or Marty.
Which is patently not true. I mean, if you had said have ever done, that might be true. But would ever do is not true, because you have openly said you would do horrible things to these people. You have openly stated you would commit crimes against these people. And then you sit around and go, well, you do worse things to me than I have ever done or I would ever do to you. When no one's even committed a crime against you, Cyraxx.
And you know what's funny? Every time I have challenged you to a one-on-one fight, you have backed away and ran like a bitch. Every time. And instead of showing up like a man and coming up to my door and knocking on it.
Yeah, because in Cyraxx's world, you're a tough guy, and if you sit in your grandma's attic and demand someone fly across the country and knock on your front door to enter into fisticuffs with you, and if you don't do that, that proves that somehow you're the worst person in Cyraxx. It's amazing. It's amazing.
And asking for me directly.
We have 2 from Warren, but I'm not gonna put that on screen. I'm sorry. I just not putting that on screen, man. Sorry. Don't say stuff like that you want me to throw up on screen.
You just literally, you wait till I'm not home, or you wait till my family's not home or we're all asleep, and then you drive by my house. That doesn't make you scary, dude. That makes you look like a bitch.
Oh wait, hold on. There was something I wanted to say there. We need to go back. I hate going back. We need to go back.
Or you wait till my family's not home, or wait till,
didn't go back far enough. Damn it.
You just literally, you wait till I'm not home.
Yeah, that was the thing I wanted to point out. Makes up a fucking lie immediately. Wait till he's not home. Cyraxx, you are always home. You don't leave the house. There's child locks on the doors. You don't own shoes. But you have to lie. You have to lie and be like, oh, well, he comes by when I'm not there. Cyraxx, you're always there. You just lie about everything.
Or you wait till my family's not home or we're all asleep, and then you drive by my house. That doesn't make you scary, dude. That makes you look like a bitch. That's literally what it does. It makes you look like a fucking cowardice little bitch. That's what that ultimately does. And yet, you claim to be a badass.
Yeah. When he got arrested last year, was it? No. Was it last? No, God, it was like 2 years. Whenever he got arrested, his grandma had to go give him her slippers to put on to go to the jail because he doesn't own shoes. He doesn't own shoes. He just uses Ed's shoes every time he has to go out, because why would they buy him shoes? Because he never goes outside.
When in reality, you're not. You're just a dude behind a computer screen that just happens to be a little bit tech savvy. And yeah, sure, you may have destroyed both of my Xboxes. And yeah, sure, you may have destroyed both of my PCs and both hard drives that went with them, costing me over $2,000 in damages. But guess what? The Xbox and the PC can be fixed.
That's a great gotcha, Cyraxx. That's a great gotcha. Now, after crying for like a month and a half about it being broken, now your big gotcha is they can be fixed.
Only reason why I can't get them fixed right now is because guess what? My family ain't got the money for it.
Then you effectively can't fix it. You can't fix it. You can't buy a new one. You can't do anything about it. It's not a gotcha. I mean, why don't you just say, well, I could buy a new one? but I don't have the money, because it's the same response.
But what I find so insanely funny about you, William, is just the sheer fact that you genuinely think that you are untouchable, but really you're not. Nobody is untouchable. Not even you. You can hide behind all the VPNs that you want, William. You can hide behind your little friends. You can hide behind little bitch face Marty, aka the motherfucking goddamn fattest fucking pig on this goddamn planet, aka the world's fattest fucking pussy on YouTube and on the face of the earth, aka the world's biggest fucking coward that ran away from going to court because he was a scared little bitch to stand on business.
Literally, Cyraxx went on panel with Marty to beg Marty to get, was aware of myself, to drop the charges because he was scared. He was scared for his life about going to jail for that crime that he committed. But then he turns around and acts like a big guy because he thinks Marty ran from a court case about taxes. It's amazing, the hypocrisy.
See, the problem with you...
We got 5 from Jimmy. When Sally passes away, I want to see Cyraxx getting kicked and escorted out of the house by police. He probably will. Probably try to squat and stay there despite no one paying rent. And the police will probably come by and have to escort him out of the house.
You, William, is this. You think that that whole thing of blackmail is going to work forever against everyone, and it's just not. You may have been able to blackmail Kira.
Oh, you know what? I want to jump. Sorry. I just want to jump a little bit. There we go. Sorry. 10 from Peaceful Cottage Granny. He always goes after people's appearance, but cries when people comment on his. That is very true. That is very true. 2 from William. Cyraxx eaten by hobos stew 2025. That's a weird hashtag, guys.
Eventually, karma comes around and bites us all in the ass eventually, William. Karma comes right back around and bites us all in the ass eventually, my friend. And I hate to say it, but one day, karma will come and get you. Karma's gotten me more than once. And guess what? I learned my lesson.
Yes, Cyraxx learned his lesson as he sits here doing the same thing over and over and over every day of his life, trying to win against trolls and make money on the internet. 2 things he will never be able to do, even if William went away forever. 2 things that he would never be able to do. But he learned his lesson, guys. He changed.
But you clearly haven't. So, what are you gonna do when karma comes around and bites you in the ass and you fuck around with the wrong person and you find out that they're not to be trifled with? And you either end up with a broken computer that cannot be repaired no matter what you do, because that's how that shit usually works. You fuck around and you find out. And William, you wanna know why?
I like that. That's the biggest gotcha Cyraxx has, is your computer's gonna get broken. Cyraxx, if other people's computers get broken, they'll just buy new ones because they have jobs. They're not destitute man children who live in their grandma's attic, desperately trying to scrape $10 out of YouTube. They just, buy a new computer because they're an adult and they can do that, and you can't.
You wanna know why I refuse to get a regular job, William? See, here's the real reason. You think it's because I'm scared. But the truth is, it's because I see through your trap.
No, it's neither. It's neither. I don't think you're scared to get a job. I don't think you're scared at all. I think, one, you don't know how. You have no clue how to even start looking for a job. Two, you know you have no skills. You have nothing to even put on an application to say what you've been doing since high school. Because, you know, saying I've had YouTube channels doesn't really look great on a job application. And you know there's absolutely no chance of you getting a job. And also, you're lazy and you don't want to. You're not scared. That'd be too easy to say you're scared.
And see, I know what you're trying to do, and I hate to say it, but you're failing quite miserably. See, you want me to get a regular job so that you can either call up there and harass me, or harass my boss, or you want to have somebody come up there.
Yeah, and that's how we know you're lazy, Cyraxx, because this is what children do. Children who don't want to do something because they're too lazy, or they don't know how, and they don't want to deal with it, they make up a bunch of excuses of what they predict is going to happen in the future as a reason why they don't have to even try. Adults use that as like reasons to, like, you know, work around it, find a solution, to do it anyway, something they need to do. Oh, I can predict the future. Well, let's find a way to not have that happen. You go, I can predict the future so I don't have to do anything. It's amazing.
Directly to fuck with me. Get photos and pictures of me.
Oh, wait, 5 from Pumbaa the pig. Self-projection is probably one of the only skills Cyraxx has mastered. That is very true. That is very true. And 2 from Charlie Girl. No one will sell Raxi a warranty. That is true too. No one will sell him anything.
Also, you can sit there and harass me until I flip the fuck out on a fucking troll who just happens to be a Karen, and then I end up beating their ass, and then I end up with a charge. What, you don't think I don't see through that shit?
Yeah, it's also amazing that in your predictions of what would happen at a job, you can't even act like an adult. You think you would get into a fight at your job instead of just, you know, telling them to please leave. They're not allowed on the premises because it's a place of business and they can't act like that. No, Cyraxx is going to act like an absolute moron and get himself fired, and it's going to be all the trolls' fault again, guys.
You truly are a special breed of stupid, William. You really are. I'll give that to you. You truly are a special breed of stupid. So, if I was you, William, like I said, I would practice what you preach. I really would. I would practice what you preach. I would get off of social media if I was you. I would delete all my YouTube.
Oh, we got 5 from Agent Redacted. The trolls could leave tomorrow, and it wouldn't change the fact that Cyraxx has done nothing to prevent himself from being homeless. That is true. That is absolutely true, and that's the part he doesn't understand and doesn't want to understand.
YouTube's, all my Facebooks, all my Discords, everything. And I'd get a regular 9-to-5 job, because here's another little secret for you, bud. Something that I don't think you want to accept, but you're gonna have to accept.
This little deviation of logic is almost sound. It's almost sound in what he's about to say, but then it doesn't make any sense, and it's very, very stupid.
And that is, eventually, everybody's gonna move on from you. Everybody's gonna forget about what you did to me and what Marty did to me and that whole set of shit, and they're gonna forget about, ultimately, you.
Which is almost sound. Eventually, after years and years of this, the views will dry up. People will stop wanting to watch it eventually. I mean, it cannot last forever. That is a guarantee. And that is very true. But there's a second part to this that's not going to make any fucking sense.
Because Eventually, when people get tired enough of it, which they will get tired eventually, you're not going to have any viewers. And when you don't have any viewers, how are you going to make a living?
Which, again, I don't think William needs this to make a living in any shape or form. But that would possibly be true. But when that happens, where does Cyraxx see himself when no one even wants to watch William anymore? Where does Cyraxx see himself?
Think about it. At least for people like me, I keep shit interesting. I do vocal covers, I do music, I do artwork, I do hangout streams. And I also do music videos and short films. So I have plenty enough to keep me going for the rest of my life.
So Cyraxx believes that at some point no one's going to want to watch William making him rage out and cry and whine and dance and all this stuff. But people are still going to want to watch him, and they're going to want to watch him so much that he can make a living for the rest of his life off of it, despite the fact that he's not making any money off of it now and never has. That makes absolutely no fucking sense.
But you're a one-trick pony. And I hate to say it, man, but before long, that one trick's gonna run out. And people are gonna start to get bored. And they're gonna move on. Then where will you be? Nowhere.
Cyraxx, I mean, I do hate to break it to you. Maybe you never considered this. But when no one wants to watch anyone even messing with you, no one's even going to want to watch you anymore, Cyraxx. Did you not even consider that? That you need the trolls to have anyone watch you without you performing for the trolls? No one will even watch you. When the trolls can't make it interesting, you're not going to be interesting anymore. And no one will watch you.
You know what the definition of insanity is, William? Doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. Sounds like something you do with me all the time. You attack me all the time expecting a different result that you're never gonna get.
Cyraxx, you make this video weekly, at least, hoping for a different result out of William that you're just never, ever gonna get. And then you call other people insane for what? Not stopping hating you despite you I don't know, whatever.
Because I'm not a coward. I'm never gonna give you what you want. Because guess what? I don't negotiate with terrorists like you. I don't negotiate with pussies.
He doesn't negotiate. I mean, he's tried to negotiate countless times. Countless times he's tried to negotiate, and it didn't work. So now he just doesn't negotiate. It's a very strong stance.
I don't negotiate with people that are a cancer to this world. And quite frankly, you are a cancer to this world by everything you do. So William, if I was you, man, I'd take my advice. I would shut down all my social media entirely, including Discord. So, but as I said, William, if I was you, I'd heed my warning, man. Because eventually you're gonna fuck with the wrong one. You're gonna fuck around, and you're gonna find out that person ain't there to fuck around, but they're there to make you find out, and you're gonna regret ever stepping to them. I'm just telling you the reality of it, because you can run for so long. You can only run for a certain amount of time.
Cyraxx, you've been running from the truth for years. You're gonna be running for the rest of your life.
But eventually, Eventually you will get caught because time has a way of catching up with all of us, including you. You're no different. So if I was you, man, I would shut down all my social media. Do like I said, get a regular job. And that's what I would do, because that's what you need to be doing, is a regular 9 to 5. Instead of going around and ruining people's lives for clicks and views and for a quick laugh. It's fucking retarded. And quite frankly, it's fucking stupid, and it's not a good look for you. So, William, do yourself a favor and do like you're always telling me. Get off the fucking internet. Get a job.
Alright, well that was Cyraxx's message to William to grow up, guys, and this time it's totally gonna work. This time William's gonna take his advice and see the light and just leave poor little Cyraxx alone, I'm sure, guys. I'm sure. But that's all I got for this one. I appreciate y'all coming by. I will catch you guys at the next one, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day.